Pull it out. What's in there?
Yo, you got the right ideas, boy. My man got 20-piece McNuggets, bro. You got the, the wave. What? Yo, we should put this in this.
No, bro.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to Cook and Be Cooked. My name is Charles, and today we're gonna make Budae Jjigae. Hey, what's up? So it's like March right now. I hope you're surviving the winter. It's fucking brick in New York City, like normal, regular, degular. So today we're gonna make a dish called Budae Jjigae, which is a Korean dish. It literally means army base stew. So Korean army stew is basically a mix of stuff. The history behind it is that food from US army bases or like rations. So you'd find things like Spam, hot dogs, ham. They would be flowing out of these bases and given to the public, and the Koreans would take all these ingredients and they would put them in a stew, and they would just serve and boil it and enjoy it together.
And drink.
And then the best part about this dish is that it's actually a great drinking dish, and believe it or not, it's actually a dish you can eat when you're drinking, or you can actually use it to cure a hangover, which is great. It's like the best of both worlds. So basically how the dish works is that you take a whole bunch of ingredients, you chop them up, into bite-sized pieces, you put them in the stew, and you just let it boil and simmer. And then within minutes, you'll have a stew that's delicious and homey, and I can't wait, man. So last week, Al and I, we went to Flushing, great place for Korean food, great place for a lot of Asian foods, actually. So we went to this place and we ordered the Budae Jjigae. It was phenomenal. It was fucking beautiful. It was.
How cold was it?
It was brick, yo, bro. Just waiting for the Uber was ridiculous. Like, I was freezing. But we got inside. We ordered it. It came out. It was beautiful. It was glorious, and it hit all the right spots, bro. It hit all the right spots. I have a lot of weak spots when it comes to food. Anywho, so let's get started. So now what?
So now.
Oh, true. So okay. So first things first. That is some great water. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's very important that you stay hydrated.
You want to mention our guest too?
So we have a guest today, all right? I love it when we have guests on the show. We have Romeo back in the house.
Hi.
Romeo is here for our last episode. He's joining us today because, why not have Budae Jjigae with more than 2 people? A party's a party. So basically we have our ingredients here. You want to use a shallow dish. Something that can simmer, something you can bring to the table perhaps. We're using something like this size, but you can easily go bigger if you want to, whatever. So first we're just going to go with our cabbage here, and then next up we have some sliced red onion. The size of the vegetables is totally up to you. It's totally personal preference. We just decided to go with something manageable. All right. So I got my half an onion in there. Next up, we're gonna put our Spam.
That's it? That's all you're gonna say about Spam?
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so we decided to go with Spam. I know what you're thinking. It's not cool. It's fucking canned food. Fuck you, all right? Like,
tone it down, bro.
Sorry. No, I know what you're thinking. Like, it's canned food, whatever. But trust me on this. I know it's random as fuck, but trust me, it'll be fine. All right, it's definitely needed, and you'll thank me later. I promise. You'll thank me later. So I have some shiitake mushrooms. You can put really whatever vegetables you'd like. We're just putting the mushrooms in there because we used it for our broth. We'll get to that later. And the green onions. So I have some green onion here, scallion if you want to call it that, whatever. I kind of cut them on the bias because I just kind of want to simmer in that liquid while it's cooking away. That way it'll give it some nice depth and flavor. So basically I have the slurry that we made earlier, that I made this earlier. It's basically some gochujang, which is like a Korean spicy chili paste. I put some of that in there. I have about 6 cloves of garlic. I put that in there, some soy sauce, a little bit of sugar, and some salt. And this is actually going to be the base for our stew, basically. This is where all that Korean spicy kick is going to come in. And, you know, garlic for obvious reasons. So this concoction that I made, I'm just going to pour this into the middle of our Budae Jjigae serving dish, stew dish. So basically, for the broth, it's really simple. We're just gonna have some water and some kombu, which is like some seaweed. You can buy this dry in any Asian specialty supermarket. It's really inexpensive and you can use it for anything, for most bases of Asian dishes. So we're gonna use that. I have about a 5-inch slab that I'm gonna put into the broth here. So I have about 8 cups of water running. I'm gonna put the dashi in, and then I have 2 dried shiitake mushrooms. We're just gonna put that in with the broth. We're gonna let that simmer for about like 25 minutes. For our stock, we just use the kombu, the dried shiitake mushroom, and we actually put in some sliced pork belly in there, some thin pork belly. So when we strained out everything, we separated the meat from the mushrooms. So you're just gonna pour all of that broth and just give it a good mix. You kind of want everything to kind of get roughly submerged. So it's pork belly. Just put that in the middle, actually. Okay, just make sure everybody's having fun in the hot tub. And we're just gonna let that go for about 10 minutes. So now, while this simmers away, this would be the perfect time to go, you know, go do some errands, pour yourself a drink, you know, something you can easily do.
Vibe.
Yeah, crack a smoke, vibe out for a minute, play a record. I think we should have a drink. So we have something interesting. I tried this at the place we went to in Flushing. Something called makgeolli. I believe it's called makgeolli. And it's basically a fermented drink. And it's got, you know, a good amount of alcohol in it. So we went with this guy. I think we should try it out. Since this dish is like the perfect drinking dish, I think this would be perfect to share amongst my homies, my friends. I have 3 containers. I have three, you know, cups here. We can definitely pour some out. That looks interesting. Trust me, it looks interesting, but it'll do the job.
Delicious.
Word.
What's that?
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you. How's it taste to you guys?
It's like weedy, kind of.
Delicious.
It's like sweet,
Little milky.
little milky, yeah. Ooh, milky. It's like another list of words I don't like.
No aftertaste.
No aftertaste. That's it. I like that.
Yeah, kind of like coconut.
Mmm.
Smooth too.
Very smooth. I like this. This is dangerous.
It really is.
You also want to have a smoke too while you're at it?
Damn.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, word.
Hey.
Yo, bro, Batman's out officially. I'm actually really hyped. I think we're gonna go see it tonight. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to the new Batman. I love the new suit. It's fucking fantastic. And of course, Zoe. I'm impressed, man. So far from anything I've seen so far from the movies looks absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to this version of Batman. All right, so after like about 10 minutes, it's gonna look something like this, depending on your heat. I put it at like medium low, so it's been simmering slowly but surely. So at this point, you want everything to kind of just be like, take a look at everything. It's bubbling away, it's good, it's juicy, it's delicious. So the best thing about this dish, in my opinion, besides the Spam, is that I'm gonna add some ramen noodles. Or actually, no, my apologies, ramyun noodles. So yeah, this is some premium royal sesame and egg flavor. So, fuck it. Okay, we're gonna take our ramyun, we're just gonna place that in there. So, I feel like I'm going crazy, but if I was me, I would add udon noodles in there too. If you like udon. So make sure that everything is submerged. So it should smell very, very gochujang-y, very sesame-like, very Spam-like. Optional, you can even add hot dogs or sausage if you wanted to, but ours is beautiful just the way it is. I mean, look at this, bruh. When your ramen is about halfway cooked, you can add the tofu in. We're actually gonna use about half of this. I just realized. Fuck. Get your tofu in there. We went with firm tofu, but you can use extra firm. That's really good. So I have here some tteokbokki, which are like rice cakes, Korean rice cakes. These are sliced ones. You can buy them at any Korean supermarket. We bought the sliced ones, so we're just gonna add these in here as well. Yeah, so now that it's looking beautiful, it's only best if you share it with a friend, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, definitely, yo.
let me pour you a bowl, son.
Sir.
Wait, hold on. You need the soup, bro.
Let me give you some broth, bro.
Start with the soup.
And the really great part about this dish is that you can let this simmer, and if you run out of ingredients, you can just keep on adding them.
As long as you add the soup.
As long as, yeah, and if you run out of soup, you can just use more of the broth that you use, or you can just literally add a little bit of water. I think I got everything. Oh, I need a shroom.
What?
A shiitake mushroom. Oh yeah, let me get some broth in there as well.
Oh my god, this is delicious.
Did you get some pork in there too? You want a pork piece, bro?
Yeah,
Here you go. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, bro. The shrimp was delicious.
Phenomenal. What the fuck, man? I haven't had Spam in years. No, that's a lie. I went last week. It feels like I haven't had Spam. Yo, the pork belly. The only reason why my version is superior slightly is because I had it more Spam. But other than that, that version that I had in Flushing was spectacular. And it was a, yeah, yo, see? That's what I'm talking about.
What's your score, Charlie?
I mean, honestly, I give this one a flat 10 out of 10. Only because there's Spam and Raisu. Thanks for watching Cook and Be Cooked. My name is Charles. Our Budae Jjigae came out amazing. We'll be back to make out more episodes soon. Thanks for joining us, Romeo. Thanks for coming through and enjoying the Budae Jjigae. Clearly. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for coming. See you later. Peace. Oh God, that looks wrong. Jesus. No.